No, I'm starting this right now. Okay, I'm just gonna get that out there for real. You know, you motherfucking did that shit on purpose.
I don't recall.
You don't
I
recall?
didn't.
You never said that you didn't. I'm telling you directly to your face that you motherfucking. You know you fucking did that shit on purpose.
That's the keg in me.
You know what? All right. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Well, welcome. Good start.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. This is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Manny McDoucherson.
I'm Clayton Keg.
And with us today, we have, we was supposed to be two special guests, but just one. We got JessFresh from the Remy Boyz V.S.O.P podcast.
What's going on? What's going on?
Dude, do I call you Mr. Fresh or...
Just fresh, man. Just
right.
fresh.
Just Fresh, what up, buddy?
Well, just fresh, man. Either one.
Wow.
I'm just giving you shit, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
I can't believe it.
By now you should.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Wow. Welcome, man. So...
Hey, it's another day in the neighborhood,
absolutely.
man. Another day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, these neighborhoods. Let's not even get started on that.
Yeah.
And nothing Mr. Rogers about that.
Now, what would you know about being Mr. Rogers?
Well, I know secretly he was an asshole. That's what I know about him.
Well, so y'all have kindred spirits.
Do you think he did anything to those kids?
I know there's been speculations, and not a lot of them have been surfaced, but there's a lot of speculation he did. And honestly, he was too fucking nice. The guy was too fucking nice. You know what he reminded me of was Ned Flanders on The Simpsons. You should be afraid of that man. It's those super nice ones that are really fucking out there.
I got nothing.
There's been enough.
For once, you got me stumped. I have nothing to fucking say.
Damn.
No, I mean, and it's true. I mean, if you think
another
back,
one for the doctor.
a lot of these serial killers, man, they're known to be nice guys. There's quite a few of them, like well over half are the guys that are like your fucking next door neighbor that's like a good dude, never did anything wrong.
Yep.
You know?
It's really
Very private.
Yeah.
It's funny y'all mention that because number one, I'm like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it was nice seeing you guys. We gotta go.
Number two, like years ago when one of my neighbor's kids, who's like now 21, 22, straight up, he helped me take something, take like some, I think it was my DJ gear or something into my garage. And I didn't realize that he was in my garage. I just told him to like take it to the patio. I'll take it in the garage. And I see this little nigga like fucking 12 years old, some shit like that. In my garage is like, man, don't just walk in and don't just random nigga back here. Just like a garage like that. Man, you don't know what could fucking happen to your ass in some random nigga fucking
He walks
garage.
in there and catches him. The kid's sketching out the whole layout of the garage.
Wow. You do have a... Nope, I know what it is.
History.
It's a lot of wild things.
It's not a cigarette. It's a cigarette weed.
Yeah. And history.
Oh my God.
Wait. No, it's not ready.
No. That was good enough.
That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch.
Excellent.
All right. Well, since of course we expected, Jersey to be here, and Jersey was gonna pretty much handle the entire conversation. He just,
I feel like
says so much. No, man, that nigga says so much fucking goddamn garbage. We can fucking talk for fucking 4 days straight.
Honestly, did you tell him ahead of time that you weren't making burgers? Maybe that's why he didn't show up.
Well, the last time he was here, he did get 2 smoked pork chops off of me. So I'm pretty sure that probably trumps anything.
Well, yeah, but he's not here. He was supposed to be here, so Jersey Mike, love you, but what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
All right, so as I was saying before, I was or trying to get to before I was really interrupted. So I got a couple of headlines here that I think you'd be very interested in, especially this very first one, because me and the keg was talking, or the keg and I'm sorry for those people who like to speak proper, but me and the keg was talking about this one recently, and it's you're gonna like this. A satanic abortion clinic named after the mother of Supreme Court Justice Alito is open in New Mexico.
It is New Mexico. It's wild out there, man.
New Mexico as in the United States?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So the Satanist temple has turned a classic your mama joke into, oh, wait, where am I getting this from? I'm getting this from The Messenger or whatever the fuck that is. Well, shout out to The Messenger, I guess. I don't know.
You're now in a cult.
All right, so the Satanist temple has turned a classic yo mama joke into a fully functional women's health clinic by naming it after the mother of a current Supreme Court justice. And literally, the Satanic Temple announced the launch of New Mexico's Samuel Alito's mom's satanic abortion clinic in February 2023.
And they had to throw in mob?
Moms.
I thought you said mob. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Yes.
That is wild.
Still
Right.
wild, but it could have been
You wanna
more
know what's
wild.
even wilder than that, though, man, is that they supposed to start teaching satanic in schools.
For real?
Yes.
I'm for it.
I mean,
Why not?
why didn't they do that when we were in school?
Right. Which is crazy, but they give them the opportunity to learn.
Well, you know
about
what's crazy?
everything.
And I can see this because,
Everything.
yeah, I mean, my nephews even brought home homework, and this is something that was supposed to be segregated, was school and religion.
Church and state.
Church and state, yes.
Yeah.
And now my nephew just brought home
Not
homework.
only a terrible Mexican, a terrible American.
There's a reason we don't talk politics.
Because he's a terrible Mexican.
You know what's funny is I actually know more about politics than my own heritage. I'm not even going to lie.
Damn. Yeah, that's probably be most of us.
yeah, that's the United States now.
Yeah.
But see, now you guys fucked me all up on where I was going here. I was actually going somewhere. Oh, yeah, my nephew, he actually brought home homework that was talking about like Christian shit, like Bible school shit.
Oh, damn.
And, talking about Jesus and all that. Like, and it's weird. Like, I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not saying I'm mad about it. I'm just saying I do remember a time when that was unheard of in school.
Yeah.
That it was not okay. And I'm not saying that I'm against it. I'm just saying that I noticed it. It's kind of weird.
But why do you think that it was like that though growing up? Like they wasn't teaching it in school.
Well, I guess because they were afraid of what's happening now. I mean, making people butthurt, people, just. Hey, I know. At some point I'm going to get a hate mail, and I don't give a fuck because this generation
Your
now.
story is dpoid@gmail.com. Get them in there.
Hey, please do. I mean, I don't care because it's true. Yeah. We got a soft generation coming up.
Soft as hell, man.
It's very soft. And that's because everybody's afraid to fucking parent now. We grew up in what people now call a brutal growing up, but no, I mean, it still taught us respect for your elders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, honestly, you want to know what it really is with the newer generations, and I've had this conversation with you before. I don't think I've had it with Fresh, but for real, what it is this generation is too scared to get an ass whooping.
Oh,
yeah. Well, scared. That's because they've never had one.
Right. It's like okay, it's one thing to go and get into a fight. You can walk away from a fight.
Although you'll be a pussy for it, but yeah.
If you lose, you can fight them again. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you defended yourself, but you just gonna fucking pull a gun on. But all it is like pull a gun on somebody.
That's
what they fail to realize is that by them taking that person's life, they also take their life.
yeah. I mean, you
So
can
it's
live
like you don't
to
get-
fight another day if you're just
Yeah.
fighting and you're just scrapping to solve shit. And growing up, that's the generation we grew up with.
Yeah.
You know, mostly is, you know, you had confrontations with fellow schoolmates or whatnot. Yeah, you would just beat the shit out of each other.
Right.
But you guys would still live and come back the next day. Whoever lost is humiliated. Whoever won's like, whatever, fuck you guys. I told you. You know what I mean? But
I feel like you're referencing something.
I had a tough life too, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna let that one go then.
I don't understand it because it's like all the entertaining, they all lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they started back winning. You know what I mean? You don't win every day. You're not gonna
That's a
win
whole other
everything.
thing. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. We came from a generation where, say, I did play football in school.
Yeah,
Any trophy or medals I won was because I fucking earned them.
right.
Nowadays, you get a medal just for showing up.
Just participating.
I mean, just showing up. You don't even have to participate. You can show up and get a goddamn little fucking
Yeah,
trophy.
You're right. Or pay for it, you know? And that's was even sadder. It's
Yeah.
like you didn't earn that.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Fresh. We have a medal for you just outside the door. Just for showing up to the podcast. Only if Jersey Mike was here, he would have got one too. Just
Now,
for showing
if you make it through the whole episode, we'll give you another fucking medal.
No, if you make it through the entire episode, we'll give you a trophy.
The trophy's going to be Manny's going to cook a burger that Mike is going to be mad about because that's what he wanted. Winner gets a burger.
Mike didn't win today. He lost.
Yeah, he did. He lost.
Oh my God.
We're going to have to bring that up to him.
Yeah.
That's my best friend. She a real fat bitch.
But no, I mean, and again, I know I'm going to get hate mail, but it's a soft generation, man. Like, so the fact that, you know, they're teaching some kind of like Christianity in the schools. Again, I'm not against. I'm not mad about it. I do find it odd. But again, I mean, maybe it might help.
Do you think the parents got a big reason why they as soft as they are?
Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of people like, if you were to spank your kid, and I'm not even saying beating the fuck out of them. I'm saying you just swat them on their butt and another parent hears about it. Yeah, they're going to fucking, oh, he's abusing her or she's abusing him. You know, it's,
What is abusing?
well, that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That-
I
that-
thought abusing when you leaving marks on them.
Well,
I feel like that's abusing.
If you're breaking bones
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
leaving welts and
That's
it's just over every little fucking thing,
Yeah.
that's definitely abuse, yeah. But if there was just cause to give your kid a swat or two on the ass,
consequences.
and that shows them, hey, you fuck up, something's gonna fuck up your day as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And again, I'm not saying that it's okay to beat the fuck out of your kid, but I understand spanking.
Yeah.
There is a fucking difference. A lot of these parents nowadays, they want to group it all together as one fucking thing.
Yeah.
And there is a difference. There really is.
I think it's a real big problem that they just give their kids their phones or a tablet, you know.
Yeah.
And man, just let them, learn from that. And it's like, yo, you a parent, you should be teaching them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And on top of that, I mean, me and McDouche are sitting here. We've done an episode where we brought up the fact that, you know, kids are so impressionable and watching all kinds of weird ass videos online and,
Yeah.
you know, playing a bunch of these games, which again, I've been a gamer all my life. And,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Did-
Growing
was
up,
you-
I had
was
video
you-
games.
Let me ask you something. Was you imitating any of those games?
And that's where I was going with it. No, because it's all about, you don't even have to have good parenting to know that your kid is generally not supposed to mimic the video games or movies that they
Right.
interact with.
All
you
right,
know?
I'm gonna go ahead and call myself out here, but I did do one thing as a I did do one thing as a early teenager, which granted I was way too old to be into it.
Is this why you got kicked out of the zoo?
Yes, I got kicked out of the zoo because I was
really got kicked out of the zoo.
Yeah, because I was narfling their Garthok.
This
Oh my god!
All right, so can I keep going now?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so where was I? Oh, okay. So I might have been maybe 14, maybe. Yeah, I would probably say 13, 14 was imitating Power Rangers.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I did a little imitating the Power Rangers. I come home after school, Power Rangers was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Morphin' time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, but
I don't know what age I was, but
okay.
I did it.
Man,
here's the thing.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. The craziest thing.
And do it. Try it on.
No, outside. Oh hell no. That shit was inside in the basement where nobody gonna fucking see that shit.
Okay, but
Hell
here's the
no.
difference between that.
Hell no.
If you're talking about
see me try to do motherfucking flips out in the motherfucking grass falling on my ass. Hell no.
Okay,
I wasn't
so
doing
you
no
wanna talk
fucking
about
flips in the basement
mimicking
either.
shows. I mean, I mimicked wrestling as a kid, and then I did wrestling for years.
I mean, you mimic narfling your own Garthok every fucking night.
And then
for
I
the
went
last fucking 40
professional and went and did it with other people too.
Well, I did a lot of mimicking.
Oh yeah, but I mean, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But see, it's still different because it's like I'm not playing a video game where I'm shooting the fuck out of the cops, and then I'm like, well, now where's my gun? I want to go try this. You know what
I was
Right.
I wasn't gonna try to rip
mimicking
nobody's
wrestling-
heart out from because I saw it on fucking Mortal
Well, see,
Kombat.
and then this is why I'm bringing it up because for as a kid, yes, I mimicked like wrestling moves I watched on TV, watching wrestling as a kid, and then I did go later on and become a wrestler for a while.
Leg drop on the concrete. I broke my coccyx.
What I'm saying though is I've watched plenty of fucking horror movies or murders or like movies about murderers. I'm not out there murdering people. Yeah, mimicking wrestling as a kid, I did do that in person as well. But I'm not saying I'm watching something where somebody's shooting up cops and I'm going to go out there and do it because that's what I've seen. Now I'm going to go mimic that.
You know why I think that is like even worse for the kids now is because the games that they play is online. So it's like they update it to the point to where it's like real life. They get to wear the clothes like they doing in the real life, them little ski masks. It's like, man, I don't think that's cool that they let them walk around with the masks like that,
No, I get what you're saying. And it's still, I mean, the graphics are getting more realistic. The scenarios are getting more realistic.
God damn it.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, I played video games my whole life. I'm not out there trying to cast spells on people. I'm not out there shooting cops. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know the difference between reality and, fantasy.
Well, he just hasn't gotten desperate enough to have to shoot a cop yet.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
What are you fucking nuts?
A little.
You thought.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, and that's the sad reality about this generation coming up. That's how impressionable they are. They're playing Grand Theft Auto, and they're like, dude, I could do that.
Yeah.
That's not how we were growing up playing violent video games, and now everybody wants to blame the violent video games, violent movies.
Well,
no.
Back in the day, they did try to shut down the Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah. Actually, like 3 times that I can remember, they've tried to shut them down, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto outsold every game ever made every time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Every time.
Yeah.
Because and a lot of people just have a lot of things that they like about the game because they can portray what they would do in those certain situations.
Right.
But
That's still a more healthier way than going out there and actually doing it.
But a lot of this new generation don't know the OG Grand Theft Auto that we do.
Yes.
When you had to look down at the car. Yeah, and then as soon as you take off, you start driving really fast, and then next thing you know, there's something right in front of you. You run into it because you have no idea how far. All of a sudden, it's just like right there in the view, right there in your view.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep.
You're right. It wasn't as
And what's even more crazy, dude? Think about it. Like especially with that early Grand Theft Auto, if you stole a car, you would know that within the first 30 to 100 feet that there's nothing right in front of you. How many times have you stole a fucking car right in the middle of the street, and then within 100 feet of right, you take that motherfucker, you fucking run into somebody?
Yeah, like literally that happened every
all
time.
Of a sudden you get into a car, you're just like, bam! Like, shut the fuck.
Oh, those glitches were notorious.
And it was kind of like sideways gameplay.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't sideways. Everything you saw was from above. The Grand Theft Auto 1 and Grand Theft Auto 2 and the Grand Theft Auto UK, which literally no bullshit. I have that for fucking old school MS fucking DOS on disc in my collection over there.
When I first got it, I think it was on the the Game Boy.
Oh yeah, like the Game Boy Advance or something. Or was it original?
Grand Theft Auto?
It wasn't original. What am I talking about?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Like I remember playing it more on a computer than I do for any console. But if it would have been any console, I figure it might be PlayStation.
Yeah, no, they did have it originally on PlayStation too. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was on.
Although, see, that's the thing, because they said originally PlayStation. I do remember when it first came out, but yeah, I didn't know it was on like computer play and all that. Yeah. But I do remember the downward angle, and it was terrible. It was so hard to do anything.
But it was still so much fucking fun, though, for the fucking time it was.
It was fun, but aggravating, because
shit.
there's so many times you're like, I just want to turn the screen and turn it down so I can see in front of me, you know?
Dude, think about playing the fucking UK fucking side of it when you're supposed to be driving on the other side of the street, but you can't help but to be on the right-hand side of the street the whole fucking time.
And you know, it's the other way around when they're playing it in the UK. And they're like, just imagine being in the U.S. when you got to be on the stupid side of the street. You know?
The U.S., where instead of kilometers, we have miles. Instead of feet, instead of meters, we have feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, centimeters is the inches.
Centimeters, 2 inches. Because centimeters are still different than inches.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Hey. I get that because I knew a little bit about math.
Shit.
Nah, that's what you get.
Should have never been with your ratchets.
Ah, yeah.
He still made it
Holla
work.
at your douche.
He still made it work.
Holla at your douche.
This motherfucker.
Douche. I figured it out. Wow, that's amazing. We got that far starting with Satanism.
Yeah.
Well, you can branch out anywhere after starting out with Satanism.
Oh man. You know what? I do want to say, man, what was that podcast name? Shit, man. It's been a while since I listened to the podcast.
I think you're gonna have to tell me more before I can help.
No, the Satanic Delco.
Oh. See, now I feel dumb because I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't remember either. I feel like the podcast didn't want us to remember. They don't want to be named on this show.
You know what? That's probably some good Satanism right there.
So that just proves what you're saying is true. We got you.
Yep.
You got it.
Shout out to Satanic Delco because they actually do a lot of great things.
One being that you can't remember why the fuck you wanted to bring him up to begin with, other than promote him.
No, somehow I brought it back to Satanism, and then I thought of them, and they're a good group. So,
I got
you know, I'm not a Satanist, but you know, if you're listening to this podcast and you want to look into Satanism, look into Satanic Delco. I'm just gonna say that.
There you go.
All right,
Shameless plug that we ain't getting paid for.
Somebody say something.
Yeah.
I just did.
I never heard of that podcast.
No, me neither. But we gave them a shameless plug. Hopefully, he got it correct. If not, we tried.
Well, it's not the name of the podcast.
Oh, well, now we're not plugging them. So sorry about all that.
You're the one that got me on the podcast to begin with.
I did. I absolutely did. And I feel like we've talked about it
what
on
was
air.
the first
Maybe not.
podcast you ever listened to?
Well, I will be honest with you. The very first one I ever listened to was it like 4 years ago? I think it was 4 years ago.
I don't fucking know.
With the last podcast on the left, when you finally showed me that one, you were listening to it, and that's how I found it.
Dude, I've been listening to podcasts for a very long time, so I
I know. But I was trying to remember my first one, and I'm pretty sure that was the first one. And then my second one was a podcast called Lights Out. Very good podcast. Honestly, I love both of those. So those were the first two that I ever started listening to. I've been listening to them and more since.
So
no shit.
What got you into doing podcasts?
Well, this is the funny thing.
No, this isn't the funny thing.
No, the funny thing is he agreed.
Right. For sure.
But like we would get stoned or get high or get drunk, and we would just have these random ass debates and conversations. And every fucking time, one of us would say we should do a fucking podcast.
We should have recorded that.
Yeah.
We could have
we
turned
laughed it
that
off.
half an hour of us driving from here to Wisconsin, just random half an hours of fucking bullshit, dude. If we were to recorded any of this, we could have fucking turned it into a podcast.
Damn.
And then fucking still drives fucking what? No, it was like 4.5 hours up, and then it was like 3 hours on the way back.
Yeah,
it
which
was
always
a
goes
ride.
quicker somehow. I don't know how. But yeah, and that was actually the ride. See, the ride he's bringing up, he was
That was one of the moments.
he was taking me up to one of my wrestling shows where I won titles that night. That was great.
How many titles you won?
Well, I was in the tag team, so I won one half of the title, technically.
Half of a tag team title.
I mean, it was still a whole belt, don't get me wrong.
It didn't fit.
No. It was the pony keg.
It didn't fit.
You wore it over
Pony
your
keg.
shoulder?
Oh.
Yeah. Every belt I ever won, and there was belts that did fit, I still wore it over my shoulder.
Yeah, like they would put them on him and it would take it right off, and then he would just throw it right over his shoulder.
They were worried it was just going to explode and smash into somebody.
Damn.
No, there was one time I've seen you get a tag, not a tag. Tag
that was
title,
my first
but-
singles title, I believe that you're talking about. Yeah.
They slapped it on you, put it around you, put your hands up. And then
It just snapped off.
No, as soon as you brought your hands down, you just took it off, and then you just threw it over your shoulder. Or at least that's what it looked like.
That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't just saying it to say it. That when I brought my arms
Like,
down,
Mr. Interruption. Remember that, Mr. Interruption.
because I knew you were gonna miss that opportunity. It did. It fucking popped off my waist, and I caught it, and I just put it on my shoulder. And then after that, I just kept every title I won after that, just automatically to the shoulder. I'm not trying. I'm not going for it. I got a phobia from that shit.
Oh,
That
my
first
God.
fucking belt gave me a phobia.
What was your guys' belts made out of?
Oh no, we had the real deal, like leather straps with the fucking like gold plates and all that, silver plates, all that.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I got pictures with my belts. I would have to find them, but I could show them to you at some point.
Ooh, Rhino, right behind you.
Oh yes, and I've done,
He was one of my favorite wrestlers back then.
dude.
What,
He
Rhino?
is an awesome
No,
person. in person.
Rhino?
Hell
Dude,
yeah,
no,
dude.
when I say Rhino right behind you.
Yeah, I know. I see the picture. I remember.
No, grab it so this nigga can see it. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
This was actually from a show I did that he got that autographed at.
Yeah, you were doing security that night.
Yeah,
Yep, I remember because I was there.
I know.
Yep.
I know. But I was in training at the time. This was the first time I met Rhino was this show. I was actually still in training. And while you're training, if you're getting the actual skills down and all this, you're actually going to an actual formal class.
Rhino is just as big in person as even he looks right here.
He's bigger than that
For
picture.
sure,
I will
dude.
tell you that. He's bigger than that.
Rhino
fucking
is
picture.
Rhino is huge.
Oh, no, he is. He's solid
He's
as fuck.
huge.
Solid as fuck.
Woo.
Good dude, man. He is very good.
No,
He's
man,
a cool dude.
Man, when they were saying that like he got tree trunks for legs, nigga.
So,
He got he got tree trunks.
yeah.
Would
But-
you let him,
So this
or
was
you-
the first time I had met Rhino.
No, fuck no. Right, he'll let him do it.
Oh, yeah, I would, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if they told me right now, if one of these companies called me right now and said, hey, I need you to come and just lose to, depending on who it is, if it's a bigger name, I don't care, I guess, as long as he's well known.
Yeah.
I would do it just to be there and say I did it and it's on TV, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll go fucking lose to somebody. I don't give
Oh,
a
yeah.
shit. You know?
I didn't seen the best do it. The best
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it,
I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Got to start somewhere.
Just like this podcast.
Yeah.
Just like the Remy Boys.
Yeah, man.
Remy Boys V.S.O.P. You
Yeah.
can wait.
Speaking of
where's my
which.
notebook? I forgot my notebook. Somebody say something.
Yeah, we trying to help you find it.
Well, I figured you would have said something
Yeah.
about him saying,
No.
okay, my bad.
All right. Remy Boys V.S.O.P. You can catch them on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and Deezer. They do record out of this studio, which
Yes.
JessFresh is on. So
Yes.
by the time this episode comes out, which from the date of recording is going to be at least 2 months from now, if that. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, there's no if that,
we
maybe
should
more.
be in one of those stations by then, you know?
Oh, no. Once you upload something through us, you'll be on them.
Yeah. Thing is, man, I just want you guys to enjoy. It's straight comedy. Don't take offense to it, you know. Some of it can get, you know what I mean, a little offensive, but hey, it's all about joking,
Well,
laughing, having a good time.
here's the thing. If anybody has heard this show, they've already been offended.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But like we were saying earlier, man, the generation is so soft, you know.
Oh,
Their ears are even soft, you know.
I don't regret
like
saying
it's
it. I
like
just
woke
know
is
people are
one
going to be
thing.
pissed about it.
But then not just only being woke, it's also, I mean, you can be woke and be soft. You can be woke and not be soft, but still, it's just a lot of softness. And then that softness always changed when they finally put a bullet in somebody that was completely unnecessary.
Dude,
And
a lot
that's what it almost always boiled down to.
Well, here's the thing that's really sad about it. All the comedians we grew up listening to, highly offensive.
It was funny
Their
as fuck.
careers would have never worked in this coming up generation.
Oh, fuck.
Never.
No, I think George Carlin, if he was still alive.
Oh, no, they would have canceled his ass quick.
No, he
Goddamn cancel culture canceled all the best shit.
It's like they scared to come out with their material because they
Right.
Dude,
right.
see,
getting canceled.
See, the reason why I say that George Carlin would still be able to do his comedy the way he does is because of the way Bill Burr does his.
Bill Burr still would have been canceled too. I'm surprised he hasn't been yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I am surprised.
That's why I feel
And
like
I like
George
Bill
Carlin.
Burr. Don't get me wrong, I like him. I'm just saying, I'm surprised.
You did not have to do all that.
I feel like
but
he's one of the safe ones.
oh,
Like,
he's not here, dude. He's not safe.
right,
Absolutely
right.
not,
He's safe.
No.
He Dave Chappelle
No.
safe.
dude. So
He's safe.
Is it because he's Jewish?
Yeah. He's safe.
I don't even know if he's Jewish. I don't know.
You want to know how I know that that's not true? Because he told me not told me himself, but I heard in one of his comedy acts where he says he's a balding redhead. So
Doesn't mean
no,
he's Jewish.
he's not.
That's what I'm saying. I was talking shit because I didn't actually know if he was or not. I was just talking
He's
shit.
not.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's not.
But I know he's in a safe place though.
Is he in a bunker somewhere? Or?
Because he says a lot and he offends a lot of people in
Yes,
so many ways to where
that was kind of my
and
point.
it's funny as fuck
yeah,
too.
I like that, but
Yes.
everybody don't, and those be the ones that get canceled all the time.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm surprised they haven't gone after him because the way he is.
because he's still gonna go on tour and people are still gonna pay to go see
Well, yeah,
him.
because there is still a lot of fans of him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still stupid because a lot of these people that they're canceling, music, fucking all kinds of shit, there's still a lot of fans.
Yeah.
They're canceling them, or canceling them by just telling people, hey, don't listen to them. But there's still a lot of people that have already listened to them, love them,
Yeah.
will still listen
I
to
feel like
them.
it's too late to try
Yeah,
to cancel
yeah.
somebody.
So you're not going to really accomplish much. But then again, it's like seems like most of those people are still changing their ways to conform to those people trying to cancel them.
I feel like when they say that canceling, that's when they taking the machines away from them. Like a lot of them have the machines to help them promote. Help them get way bigger than what they is.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that's when the cancel, as in they take that away from them.
My bad, man. But yeah, no,
No, the sad part is I know your whole thought process when you did it. Wait, was that me? Is that really me? Oh, wait, that was me.
hey. Damn right.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Dude, I saw the whole thing. It was amazing.
My bad. But yeah, I don't know, man. The cancel culture, man, it sucks. It's stupid. It's unnecessary. My whole thing, and this is our generation, if there was something we didn't like, we didn't give a shit. We didn't pay attention to it. We moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people here are like, I don't like that. Nobody else should fuck everything. Right. We're going to fuck this guy up.
It's like, hey, guess what? The two of you don't like Star Trek, I would assume.
Hey, I didn't say didn't like. I just don't watch.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
I think I watched more Star Trek than I did Star Wars.
Oh, I still watch Star Trek now. I watch some of the new stuff.
Oh,
Hey,
Next Generation?
Dude, I grew up on Next Generation.
Oh,
I was talking about the new stuff,
I mean,
new stuff.
don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I'm not saying I never watched the show. I watched it.
You already said that.
Yeah. No, did I?
Yes.
Okay,
You know
my
what? I started watching
no,
it because I didn't always have cable, and Star Trek came on like the channels that wasn't like on cable.
Yeah.
After a while, that shit was like rerunning on Channel 9 for
Yeah.
like years.
Yeah. What was that?
So they do have
That was
new
Next
shit.
Generation.
Though.
UN, something like that.
No, it was
Channel
like
9,
Channel 9 was WGN.
WGN. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yep.
Yep.
Wait, there's still current shit though, right? That they're doing now.
Yes.
Yeah. See it. I haven't seen any of their current shit.
Did you watch the movie?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a few movies.
Yeah, I mean I'm assuming the movies after like the 2005 and Into Darkness.
No.
Yeah, eventually when I ended up with it was either Hulu or Paramount Plus, one of the two. And then I finally watched them.
Yeah. It was all right.
I mean, they were okay. I mean, I ain't saying they were bombs, but they were okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, but I have a lot more fun watching the 1 hour episodes like stuff, because like it can get a bit more involved and like for a specific thing for a specific amount of time that leads into something else instead of just one movie that's like 2 hours or something. I'm pretty sure those were like 2-hour movies.
Yeah.
And just trying to make this one thing happen over this span of 2 hours. Like you can have a bunch of little things happen, you know, with like 10 to 14 episodes. Even in the old school days of The Next Generation, I can't believe we're fucking talking about Star Trek. But even with like Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and Voyager, those episodes went like 20 something episodes in a season. And even like that season was like practically a span of a year for every fucking season. Damn. So like, yeah, I mean, dude, if you pay close enough attention, yeah, it's wild.
It just used to come on, and I just used to watch it.
Oh no,
I never knew it was seasons.
Oh no, I rewatch a lot of that old stuff.
Yeah,
there's a
damn.
Like, dude, you have the Star Trek original series, then you have Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah, these are just the season stuff. Then you have Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. Then you have Star Trek Voyager. After Voyager was Enterprise, that was after 2000. After Enterprise, it kind of went into the movies. Yeah. That was the Into Darkness and the Star Trek and whatnot. Then it went into Star Trek Discovery after the movies, which I had watched most of the first season, and then I forgot about it. I bought the DVD and didn't watch the entire first season. And then I finally did when I got Paramount Plus, and come to find out, I was 2 episodes away from finishing the first season to begin with.
All right, so real question.
What? Am I a nerd or what?
No, Kirk or Picard?
Wait. Hold on. Hold on.
This is gonna define you as a human being.
Benjamin Sisko.
What the fuck?
It took me a minute to think of his name. Like that whole entire time, it's like I'm about to Kobayashi Maru this bitch. I'm about to straight up Kobayashi Maru this bitch. It's like what? What better answer than a black man can give than the black commander that turned captain in the series, in any series of fucking
and
Star
it
Trek.
Wasn't even an option, but that's what won.
Kobayashi Maru, motherfucker. That's exactly what I did here, and I don't give a fuck how you fucking feel about it. I did that shit just right.
Hey. Give you another one.
Wow. Are we actually going to end this on Star Trek? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah. Do you have a douche of the week?
God.
I know.
No.
I didn't think ahead.
I mean, yeah. Why would you just ask me out of the blue?
Because you're usually more ready.
Yes. Yeah. I'm usually more ready to pee or take a shit. But I'm usually not ready for douche of the week when we didn't talk about it beforehand.
Well, yeah, you got to be on your toes, bro.
You know what? Maybe you should try narfling my Garthok and see how that gets you. Narfle it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Narfle it just a little bit. I want to see you narfle it just a little bit. Come on and narfle it just a little bit.
Crazy, man.
All right, so
no douche of the week. We got it.
True. Also, Fresh here gotta get out of here. He got someplace to be. So thank you, Fresh, for joining us.
No problem.
This has been an episode.
Oh, yeah, it's been something.
Yeah, man. Next time, man, I want to bring Hot Jersey Mike on here with me.
Yeah,
I got some stuff to talk about.
I bet you do.
I definitely know we got a story we wanted to get into, but because he didn't show up, we didn't.
Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah, it is.
Damn it, Jersey Mike.
All right, well, well, just like the Remy Boyz V.S.O.P podcast, and our podcast, The Dumbest Podcast on Your Desk. You can find both of us at Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung, Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and Deezer. And thank you for
Nailed
liking
it.
and subscribing. Every time you give us a 5-star rating, that kind of helps us out. Just subscribing even helps us out. It helps the Remy Boyz V.S.O.P get themselves out. They're doing their podcast through us. So, helping them out helps us out. So,
Absolutely.
all right. Thank you for listening. And we out.